Hello everybody, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to do Fat Quarter Shop's Designer Mystery Block of the Month. It's block 7. It's called Garden and Grace, and it's designed by Jackie McDonald. And this looks pretty easy. And these are the fabrics that we are going to use. And once we get this finished, we will be putting it in its setting, so we'll put it in its house. So let me get these cut up, and then we can get to the sewing machine. Okay, I have all the pieces cut out, and instead of marking a line from corner to corner, I ironed it because I was already at the ironing board. The same with here. On 2 of these, it's going to be a folded corner, but I added an additional seam line so that this part of the scrap will be a scrap half square triangle. And the same with K. So, but they're all cut out, and I would like to thank Fat Quarter Shop again. They sent, I'm not sure I even used half the fabric they gave me, but they send plenty of fabric in case you make cutting mistakes, which I do. I made a small one. I cut out 2 of these instead of 1. But that's minor. Usually I make more major ones. And then we have the setting. It's going to be red this time, with a house with a red roof. I do have a video for the settings, and I will try and remember to put that in the description box below. And you can watch the first video for all the information on the designer quilt. So let's get over to the sewing machine. Okay, the first thing they want you to do is take N and R. And again, this is going to be our half square triangles. So we're going to end up with 4 half square triangles. You want right sides together. And then I will just sew on the line. Most people just draw a line from corner to corner and sew a 1/4 inch on each side, or they use the sew line tape. I sew on the line and use the sew line tape. Okay. Then I'll cut these apart. And that gives me my half square triangles. Now I'm going to get these pressed. I'm going to press towards the red, and then I will trim it up. I'll probably just have to get rid of the dog ears, and then we will be ready for the next step. Okay, I did get these trimmed. There was a little bit to trim off, which was perfect because I like being able to trim so that I know it's square and not wonky. And we are going to make a pinwheel. That's what it's going to look like. So we're going to sew these together, then these 2 together, and then we will sew the half together. And these nest. And now I forgot which edge. That doesn't seem right. There we go. So this edge, I got it turned around in my hand. Okay, and I am going to press those to opposite sides. Okay, first make sure this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. For some reason I always get confused on pinwheels. Get this to nest. Okay, now when we open this up, what we can do is take those couple threads that are in the seam allowance, those couple stitches there, if I can grab it. Twist it like this, and then you've got a little 4 patch there, and it will lay down flatter when you iron it. And there we have our unit. Now we're going to take L and 2 E's, and we're going to put 1 at each corner. I can just sew on the fold. I'm sorry, opposite corners, not each corner. Okay, let me get that pressed and trim off these at 1/4 inch. Now we're going to do H, and we are going to put that right on top there. We are going to sew on this fold line, and then I'm going to make an additional seam there, and that will give me a scrap half square triangle, but it will be a little different, so it'll be kind of unique. Okay, now we can trim in between. This is scrap. That'll be kind of fun. And this is our unit. So let me get that pressed. Now we're going to take the other E, put that right there, and do another folded corner. Okay, so I will press that and trim it. And there is one of our units. Okay, now we've got D and O, and we're going to do another folded corner. So let me get that trimmed and pressed. Okay, we're also going to take A and K and do another folded corner. And again, I added an additional seam towards the corner that's going to be cut off to make a half square triangle out of scrap. There's our unit. I just need to press it. There's our scrap. That needs to be pressed and trimmed. Some of it's unraveling, so it'll probably be trimmed a little smaller. Now we are going to take the unit that we just did and our combination one. Oh, first we are going to put, how does that go? That goes okay, I wasn't paying attention when I did this unit. I needed to put it on this corner so that it will match this. See, I had it like on the opposite corner, so that wasn't going to work. So let me redo this unit. Okay, now I can sew these two units together. Well, it was pretty close. That's going to bug me. I'm going to have to move it. Okay, this time I am going to take the pin, and I know where 1/4 inch is now because of the holes from the seam. I'm going to put that right there. Straighten this out. And then that will match right there. These will be a little off, but I think I can catch that in the seam. Okay, and we've got that pressed open. And then we take this one, oops, goes here and here. That's not right. Oh, I did the same thing on this one. I was supposed to put it on a certain corner. See, now that is why I need the extra fabric. Okay, this is A, and this is the longer, it's longer this way than it is this way. And you want it in this corner. And I put it in the wrong corner because I was not paying attention. So now I need to pay more attention. All right, now we can put this together, and it actually works. So. And there is our watering can spout. Okay, that's not perfect, but it's staying. Now we're going to take this unit and P and both of our Q's and M, and we are going to create this unit. So first we're going to put the sides on, then the top and bottom. Okay, we've got that. And then we're going to put this unit right here. And on this side, we have F. Okay, and that is what we have so far. Now we're going to take B, C, that was C, and J, sew that in between. Then we're going to take I and G, sew those two together, and then we will put these together. These get pressed to the stripe, and this will also get pressed to the stripe. going to take this and this, and this goes on this side. And this gets pressed towards this piece. Now we can attach it to this piece. And this gets ironed towards this strip as well. There is our block. Now we just need to put it in its house. Okay, we are going to frame our blocks with the pink. And these get pressed towards the pink. Okay, and then there is another pink strip that goes along the bottom. Now we're going to put background strips on the sides again, and then I think we put our roof on, and then we will add a flower. And the roof will go on like this. And then we will put the flower on the left side this time. Okay, here it is all finished. Block 7, Garden and Grace in its setting. And it is going to be fun to see this all put together. This is the first block of the third row. So we've just barely passed the first half. We've got 5 blocks left to go. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on Nana's Journey.